Well, when you think of Masterchef, there is one person that comes to mind. Last night, however, in a shock elimination, we said goodbye to her. It is, of course, legend of the kitchen, Poe. Oh, I don't know if my heart can take. Let's revisit the moment that floored and broke Australia's heart.
Unfortunately, you're going home.
Oh my God, Poe.
It's been everything that I wanted it to be. I'm a risk taker, and that's what happened today, you know. I met my demise finally.
Oh, bloody hell. I really don't think that my heart can take any more of this. I can't watch that again. But thank goodness we have got MasterChef royalty here. We are so lucky to have Poe on the Ben, Robin, Robbo show. Poe, welcome.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, first of all, we've just got to compliment you on your wonderful jumper there. That is a wonderful
thank
jumper.
you. You look like a little baby chicken.
Very talented baby chicken, we'll say that. Now, let's get into what happened last night. It's still very painful for everyone, especially for you, I think. But your choice to risk it all with a redemption cook was ultimately your downfall. Do you regret the decision you made?
At the time, I did, but I think now that I've been back into real world, I kind of just feel like it was always going to happen because I'm just such a ball of chaos. I am a big risk taker. And for me, it's always been about going on every part of that journey, which is the lows, the highs. You know, you can't just cherry pick what you want out of it, you know. That's part of the whole experience. So when I look at it like that, I'm just grateful that I got to do it again. It was absolutely magical.
We were so very grateful to have you back on the show. Now, we are used to a stressful cook in the kitchen with you, but last night was a little different. We saw a more defeated side of you. Let's have a look at that.
What's going on?
What's wrong? What's wrong, Poe?
I'm actually feeling really, really full of doubt right now. I'm just wondering whether I should do something Asian.
Oh, Poe.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel right now. I'm just really confused and I don't know what I'm doing.
Still, okay, more heartbreak. I just want to see Poe back in the kitchen, for goodness sake. Now, Poe, tell me, how hard is it to bounce back from that doubt and just get the cook done?
It was hard. I think I was really exhausted. Your brain's just constantly in knots, and having run off adrenaline for so many months, I think I was just suffering from a bit of, you know, fatigue as well, like because you overthink, and I was on a really good one with the Asian dishes, and I'm like, why am I doing Italian? It's just, yeah, it's really easy to get to that place. Like, you really have to wrangle your psychology. But I felt like cement that day.
Well, there was a lot of, a commentary online about the music. It felt like we were watching a bit of a war montage. It's like Saving Private Ryan, but it was Saving Private Poe. Have you seen some of this reaction to the music last night?
Yeah, even I noticed it. I was like, whoa. It was like, at the beginning, I was like, the orcs are coming.
yeah, that's right. You're in a battle, a very big battle. Let's actually take a look at that wonderful music.
Come on, Poe.
Yeah, I better just get the truffles on.
Here we go, gang. 10, 9, 8, 7.
I wasn't talking to you now. I wasn't sure if you survived that war montage there. Poe, really quickly, having the judges yell at you like that, is that helpful?
No, it's not helpful at all. But you do learn to block it out. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm pretty good at being tunnel vision. I'm good at that, like too good at it.
Now, it has been 11 years since you were last in the kitchen. How have you seen cooking evolve since then?
Oh my gosh, it's gone crazy. I mean, people are just cooking mad now. And I remember the first challenge that we had, I think we had a pasta challenge in season 1. And like everyone was feeling the effect. Like the homeware stores were like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy! Haven't sold a pasta maker like in like we sell like 2 a year, and now like 25 people came in a week and asked for one." So yeah, it's very, very palpable. And you know, things like, you know, parents telling me like, you know, the phrase "plate up" is like become a household kind of, you know, concept. And just little things, like when you go into the baking section, you find things like liquid glucose and cocoa nibs and piping bags, stuff that you just never would see before. And the unsalted butter section just being huge. Like with that one, everyone used to go, what's unsalted butter? Like, what do you use it for? I remember back in the day. So everyone is just so much more food savvy. Everyone's interested in like the provenance, like where the food comes from. So there's a lot of that awareness now.
And I think you should be very proud that you've been part of that, a very big part of that movement. Do you feel special to be part of that?
Absolutely. I mean, I was never going to not do this. When I first got approached to do it, I know that there were quite a few contestants that either chose not to or were umming and ahhing about it. But for me, I was just like, I'm in. I've been dreaming of this moment. I was just curious to see how I'd fare a second time around with a lot more experience and wisdom under my belt. And it made no difference. I'm still the spanner that I was.
Which we love, Paul. We love. Now, Paul, I want to ask you, would you have liked to have been a judge on the show?
You know what? I wouldn't. I feel like I'm not good. I just don't think I'm good in that situation. I need to be free range. I feel like you need to be quite composed, and I'm like the opposite of composed.
That's a very good question, a very good answer.
A bit of a loose cannon.
Maybe that's what we need, though, on those judging panels. I think a loose cannon is always wonderful. Now, Poe, obviously you're going to be doing a lot of interviews. You've done a lot of interviews in the past. This is going to be the most important question anyone has ever asked you. What's for your tea tonight, Poe?
What am I having for tea tonight?
Yes, please.
Okay, our mum's just brought around some this. It's kind of, I chuck everything in dish. It's one of my favourite dishes, made with mustard greens and tamarind and belacan. It's called shin choy, which translates to sour vegetables. That sounds delicious. Not. And it's spicy, sour, and there's a pork hock in it, so it's really smoky and porky. It's really delicious, and you eat it with noodles. That's what I'm going to have tonight.
Oh, all right. Well, what, 7:30? Should I turn up at that time? Is that fine?
Yes, sure. Are you into like Asian funk? It's a bit funky.
I love Asian funk. My middle name is Asian Funk. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't wait. All right, I'll bring a bottle of wine as well. Poe, this has been such a treat for us. Thank you so much for making time to be on the Ben Robin Robbo Show.
Oh, it's been a treat for me. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate the support. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Poe. That was Poe. We had to say goodbye to Masterchef royalty last night, but the saga continues. And if the music from last night is anything to go by, it's going to be a battle to end all battles. Masterchef Australia continues tonight at 7:30 on 10 and Win.
It's the Ben Robin Robbo, Ben Robin Robbo Show. Ben Robin Robbo Show.